Welcome to Summoner's Rift. Seconds until minions spawn. Minions have spawned.
Alright, so we're back for the game between IG2 and 12AB2. Off to a bit of a rocky start for 11AD. First blood going over to Rek'Sai. Just barely ticked over to the red buff here when Jax went down. And looks like top lane's not going too well. Pretty sure they meant to have Kennen as a counter pick into the Olaf, but it doesn't look like Sakiart here is very comfortable with the Kennen Klepto build. Not auto-attacking nearly enough. There you go. You have to make sure you weave in 2 auto-attacks after every time you cast that Q to go in for poke. And with this range advantage, he should be auto-attacking a lot more than he is right now. But we have a 20 CS lead for the Olaf, and he's only gotten 180 gold off of the Kleptomancy so far, so that's only about 12 minions, so still down about 15 minions worth of gold even with the Kleptomancy. But at least be able to catch this wave, doesn't have to worry about any dives too soon. Meanwhile, mid and bot lane are just kind of farming away. No real advantages so far. We'll see if the Rek'Sai is able to get any early ganks off on the mid lane. Between Rek'Sai and Silas, it should be pretty easy to get in on the Malzahar for a gank. Looks like they're looking top, just to kind of hovering here to see if they want to try and dive. If they can get a good 2v2 before Olaf hits level 6, it should be pretty good for the Jacks. Oh, he just hit level 6, so he should be able to win out. He can, oh. Sorry, I was checking to see if he had a W, but it looks like he's just gonna run out. Jack's gonna have to try and get away. Don't think he can 1v1 the Rek'Sai this early, especially with the early Tiamat. Yeah. So 3 kills total, run over to the Rek'Sai. Olaf's gotta be feeling pretty good still, and Kennen just TP's back in. Should be able to 1v1 the Rek'Sai if he pops his ult now. Just has to stay with it, keep going, and watch out for the execute damage off of Rek'Sai ult. But they're just gonna back off, get some minions. This should work out pretty well for Olaf. He gets to come into a half HP Kennen with no TP. Yeah, goes down. Manages to get Rek'Sai in the back. That's gonna be really good considering Olaf's gonna shove this in and reset the wave. He can at least get some gold from the kill and not miss out on too much after losing this minion wave. Bot lane's still pretty even. Alistar's a bit chunked. Only about halfway to 6, so no all-ins coming anytime soon. Just gonna keep farming up, waiting for the Lovers Duo to hit 6, so they can get some good engage plays. Very close, hopefully. Nope. Got a little too greedy, thought he could snipe a kill in from the end with his Q, but Sylas managed to stay up in the lead. I'd imagine Sylas has lane priority that whole time against Malzahar. Can't really push out as hard as the Sylas can early on. We have another dive coming in top. We know the ult's down on Kennen, and it's pretty easy for Olaf and Rek'Sai to do those early dives, trade shower aggro. Can't CC the Olaf, so Kennen doesn't have a lot of choices to outplay that dive. Looks like Olaf's doing his normal build where he skips over putting any points in his W, just alternates Q and E. Gonna max this out. Looks like he's gonna go for Black Cleaver, and we'll see if he decides to do Ohm Wrecker again like he did last game. Even though he's only 0-1-2, he's still got a huge gold lead up on this Kennen. Again, only 275 gold. It's about 20 minions or so. Still under half the gold that Olaf has managed to get. Oh, that's really bad. Can't say much more to that. Jax got baited by the Sylas W.
Shut down.
Between the execute damage and the heal, Sylas is very deceptively strong when he gets low on HP. Plus, double buffs going over to Sylas, that's going to make it even tougher for Malzahar, who's already struggling just to go even. I'm expecting Sylas to come in, try and push this out, and then hopefully they look for a Cloud Drake. Should be pretty easy with bot lane to be able to push in bot and then just rotate into this jungle. Jax is behind, only 1 and 3. It doesn't really have any ganks that he can do right now with how far behind mid is. But it looks like they're just going to go for Scuttle Crab, keep trying to farm up. Nothing too exciting so far. Kennen did manage to get the red buff from that last kill on Rek'Sai, which is going to be pretty nice for him. Gives them at least a little bit of extra harass to try and keep this Olaf at bay. Oh, just missed a kill mid. Let's see if we can rewind. I'm betting Sylas steals Malzahar ult, pops the shield, manages to go in. Oh, no ult. They just managed to get a nice trade in, have Rek'Sai jump over the Raptor pit. Quick and easy kill. Meanwhile, bot lane, they managed to take down Alistar. Nice engage in the front with Jax coming in the backside. Good bait. Not much Alistar can do. Doesn't want to waste blowing his flash, so just kind of waste some time standing around. Luckily for 12AB2, that kill went over to Rakan instead of the Xayah. With the gold deficit, it would have been really nice to get it over Xayah, but it looks like they'll be able to keep pushing their advantage in the bot lane. Meanwhile, Rek'Sai is going to go over, solo the dragon. They know Jax just backed, and the Malzahar respawning. There's not going to be any contesting coming on from 11 AD. I have Twitch chat saying that Olaf plays for 3 teams, but I think it's only 2 so far. Pretty sure every game I've watched with this player, he's done Olaf top, so I don't know how long it's going to take for teams to realize this and start banning him out, but I'd like to see what else he can do with other champions. So far he's just kind of a one-trick pony that can't really show much else. Up. Kennen's just going to run in, die. At least I managed to trade kills and get the shutdown gold. Should still be worth. Meanwhile, looks like Sylas got a solo kill onto Malzahar. A little unfortunate there. I feel like once Malzahar starts falling behind against the Sylas, there's not a whole lot he can do in lane. Between the heal on Sylas's W and the CC from his E, there's not much that Malz can do. Again, another solo kill. Sylas got a huge gold lead, and this Jax is pretty far behind, and when he rushes Blood Razor, he's pretty squishy if his ult's not up. Glad to see 12AB2 back in form this round. Last time we saw them, they tried to run Tahm Kench mid. Did not go over too well for them, so I was kind of wondering which version of the team we'd get to see today, but it looks like they are doing quite well, just like the first time we saw. And they should be able to snowball this lead quite a bit. 13 minutes in, and we already have a 6,000 gold lead. Should be a quick game if this pattern continues. Yeah. Olaf, he got the Phage, he has tier 2 boots. Still not even a single point in his W, he doesn't care, he's just gonna run around, chuck some axes at people, slap them around, continue to farm this Kennen. Meanwhile, 14 minutes, we have dives going on the inner turret's bot side. 4v2, Jax dying up top, not much they can do. Top tower's going down. Ken's gonna TP in the back, see if he can get any follow-up. Tries to Hextech to get in, throws a Q, misses. Gonna try and run him down with his E, but I think with Olaf Qs, he's gonna be able to just run away. No problems. Wow. Highest level in the game, 15 minutes in, level 12. 5 levels above the support, and 2 levels higher than the highest on 11 AD. Yep, here he comes. Chucks a Q, grabs some minions. Probably gonna hit another Q here, and then we can say night night to Kennen. Not sure what that hourglass was. Yeah, there goes that. Trades 1 kill, 1 for 1. At least they get the shutdown gold onto Jax. That'll be nice. Help them scale up a little bit. Rek'Sai's gonna follow in. He has Titanic Hydra already, so gonna be pretty strong. Has red buff. Let's see if Jax can manage to pull this one out. I think he's gonna have to kite back, try to wait for his E, but probably not gonna get very far. Yeah, just gonna pop the ult, call it good. Watch him go down. Ooh. Gonna have to go back and check. I think Malzahar canceled his ult. I think if he had held them for one more tower shot, he would have won out, but he got a little antsy and threw his Q out a bit too soon. Cancels his ult. Sylas manages to walk out before that last tower shot kills him. Yeah. Definitely canceled it with about half a second left. Bit unfortunate. 0-4 versus 7-0. 35 CS. Real unfortunate. I think right now the only thing 11 AD can hope to do is get this Zaya to have some shutdown gold on this Sylas and try and scale up. And hopefully Jax can get another item or two and start scaling into that late game. Because if they can get some team fights with Kennen ult and Malzahar ult with Jax going in and auto-attacking on top of her with the CC, they have a really nice fight. They just have to not die early. This Olaf kind of falls off in the late game once everybody has a few items. So if he can't just run in and one-shot the carries, they should be fine. I kind of hope that Olaf flashes over this wall and gets the kill just to kind of BM with how ahead he is, but he's just going to wander around, keep vision in the jungle, look out for that Jax. Yeah. Kennen so far behind this Olaf. Can't really 1v1 him right now, so every time Olaf shows up, he has to just E away. Again, very unfortunate. Olaf managed to keep his flash for quite a while to bait him in until Sylas could get over there. It's gotta feel really bad for Kennen with that Olaf getting away with such low HP. When you know if you had just finished one more item, you probably would have gotten the kill. But 18 minutes in, we've taken 2 inner turrets, 1 outer turret, 2 dragons down. Hopefully they go over and get the Rift Herald before it expires. But no, Rek'Sai's just gonna back. Doesn't look like there's gonna be any Rift Heralds this game. Yeah, at this point I'm not really sure what 11 AD can do to stay in this game. 11,000 gold before 20 minutes. That's a dead cannon. Needed to ult before he hourglass there. Jax is gonna die on the backside too. Yeah. I'll have to talk to him after the game, but I don't think he's played a lot of cannon, or at least isn't familiar with the hourglass ult combo. With cannon, what you want to do is if you have people diving on top of you, you want to make sure you hit the ult before you hourglass, so that way you get all the CC while you're hiding in there and they can't do anything about it and they have to take your full damage. Because otherwise, if you ult and then you don't have hourglass, they just kill you and you wasted that cooldown. Meanwhile, mid, 12 AB is just going to shove in. 11 AD is so far behind, they don't really have to, or 12 AB2 doesn't have to worry about any engages coming in. Misses the combo, but it's going to go down. At least they get some gold on the backside. Xayah finally getting a kill. Should put them relatively close, probably still a couple hundred gold behind MF, but not too bad. Out even on items so far. But overall, we just have a full court press going on. Olaf running in the top. It takes at least 2 people to even contest this Olaf push. Sylas, I don't think anybody can 1v1 the Sylas right now. And Rek'Sai just kind of hovers between 2 lanes. Bot's free to push in as well, and 11 AD has to worry about getting collapsed on no matter where they go, even in their own base. Too bad we can't get the kill recap. I'd like to see what the time on death was for that. Looks like Xayah died inside of the Flash W knockup from Rek'Sai. Didn't even have a chance to ult. The other thing I'm disappointed in is we're 22 minutes in and we still don't have any tier 2 boots completed. We have Olaf, Rek'Sai, MF. All 3 of these. Ninja Tabi does so much work against them and they still haven't finished anything. The one shining light we have going so far is Xayah got that shutdown gold onto Sylas, so that's got to be feeling pretty good. He's going to go for either Static Shiv or Rapid Fire Cannon second. Oh, we have full lethality and MF as well. And Olaf, he didn't do the Ohmwrecker build this time. He's just kind of doing a standard Black Cleaver into some MR to be able to match the cannon, into Righteous Glory to be able to run any enemy down. It's too bad. I really enjoyed the Ohmwrecker build we saw last time. Maybe we'll get it next time if no teams figure out to ban away this Olaf. Twitch chat saying Sylas should have gone for Ludens. I think Lichbane's fine with how far ahead he is. It's not like he needs the wave clear to match the Malzahar, because he can just QE and jump on the Malzahar at any time, so he never has to worry about Malzahar trying to contest the wave at all. He can just go in and do whatever he wants. Meanwhile, Olaf's gonna run around up here, do a nice little 1v3, and run away while he leaves Silas to die. Good guy Silas tries to help, and Olaf just ditches him. Says, good luck, have fun. I don't want any part of that. But while they commit 4 people top to try and kill the Olaf, they're just going to lose their bot tower. And Rakan's going to jump in and die to the MF. It's going to be a free inhib, at least. If they rotate quickly, they could probably get a mid tower too. Meanwhile, Olaf didn't even back. He just ran around, farmed some camps. Now he's back to full HP. These towers go down pretty quick now, but they're gonna back out. 11 AD respawned and got healed back up, so they can actually contest this fight now. Again, it's unfortunate they're not going for Baron. That would have been a perfect time for Olaf and Rek'Sai to have already rotated up, while MF and Alistar kind of distract them in the middle. But they can at least go in, clear up, keep vision cleared out, kind of keep this chokehold of 11 AD being stuck in their base.
Destroyed.
So with the Silas buying Lichbane, Ludens just gives you more wave clear. It doesn't actually give you more DPS if you're just trying to kill one person. So like if your whole goal is to like Hextech in to dash and then use your E to try and get in range to stun up the 80 carry. If you just try and Q for your Ludens proc to get your damage in, Zai's going to be able to kite away or just ult and dodge it. Um, if you're going in and you're just trying to one-shot, you're better off just getting the Lichbane because you're not going to get more than 1 or 2 shots off before they kite away, so Lichbane gives you more upfront damage. Alright, let's see. We're gonna have second game coming up between who's this? IG2 and 11AB4.
30 seconds until minions spawn.
That is the sound of inevitability. That is the sound of inevitability.
Minions have spawned.
That's some really nice timing by Nasus to get that first blood kill. If he's going to take Grasp into Riven, however, he needs to start proccing it a lot more often. There's been a couple times where he walks up and Riven just jumps in and he doesn't get any trading off. Without that sustain from the Grasp, it's going to be really hard for him to be able to get any farm at all. Meanwhile, I'm not sure what's going on bot. Tristan is down 15 CS already against the Vayne. I feel like normally this lane should be about the opposite. Tristana should be getting the push in, have a little bit of range and trading priority, but we'll see. Nasus looks like he got greedy and just stayed, never backed after that last fight. And he's going to get a Sheen first. It'll make his farming a bit easier. Trades will be a little better too if he starts going for those. But TP'd into the minions, right into Riven's face. Bit of disrespect. Would not have recommended, yeah. Would not have recommended that TP. I want to see what happened exactly here. Yeah, there's no reason to do that as Nasus, just especially when you buy Sheen first item into a Caulfield's Warhammer. He should have just TP'd to tower and walked up with his minion wave. No respect for the Riven damage early on. Hopefully he doesn't make that same mistake again, because he's going to miss a whole bunch of CS here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 CS. So just over a wave. Meanwhile, at least mid lane's going pretty even. Should be a pretty neutral matchup. Ari doesn't really have a lot of kill pressure into Orianna without an item or two, and Ori has enough shields to sustain most of the poke, especially with the mana advantage he has right now. I just want to rewind, see what happens. So we have Riven proxying, just hit 6. Gragas just hanging out, waiting for Nasus to come back to lane. But it looks like he just hit 6, goes in. He's trying to run to a tower. Yeah, not much to do. Unfortunately, Gragas doesn't get into any assist gold for that, but Nasus, it's gotta feel bad, for sure. It's already a tough matchup into the Riven. And 30 CS down, and you're getting farmed in between the two towers. You're gonna be useless until about 30 minutes at least. You probably should have gone for Chain Vest first. I hope he doesn't make the same mistake of walking up, trying to fight. But it looks like he's just gonna go up to tower and try and stack up some Qs. Try and at least be somewhat relevant before 40 minutes. I just don't understand what the plan was. We have a level 6 Nasus at half HP, level 5 Warwick. Nasus is running in circles, slapping minions around while 3 levels down Warwick tries to 1v1. That was not worth it. The plan you have to do when a Riven gets fed like this as a jungler is completely 100% ignore the Riven. Ignore any pings your top laner gives you. If he's complaining he can't even farm under tower, just completely ignore it, because anytime this Riven, or anytime you try and fight this Riven, even 2v1, when he's this far ahead, he's just going to kill both of you. If you're not sending at least 2 extra people into 3v1, just don't bother. Especially when he takes Ignite. He's not trying to TP. He's just going to sit there and farm anybody that walks into the top lane. At this point, with Riven so far ahead, they should be focusing on this Vayne and trying to stop her from getting any farther ahead than she already is with the CS lead. So at this point, Riven's fed, Riven's ahead, can't do anything about that. You need to at least stop this Vayne from scaling up too quickly.
Turret plating will fall soon.
Not sure where Nasus is going, but he definitely should just be top farming this up. 64 CS in 15 minutes. He's a little behind on his job. You're 2 and 6. You don't have an item complete. You're not going to be any help in a team fight right now. Vayne's just going to condemn you and kill you with silver bolts, or Rivet's going to one-shot you. Needs to just go get some farm so he can at least finish this Iceborne Gauntlet and then Ninja Tabi. And then maybe like a Spirit Visage or something. Overall, Ari's not doing too bad. Close in CS. Gragas has been hovering mid a lot, so we expect him to have to play back a little bit.
Blue team's turret has been destroyed. Blue team's turret has been destroyed. Shut down. Blue team's turret has been destroyed. has been destroyed. Blue team's turret has been destroyed.
It is not